Okay, so this nice man called me earlier this morning before I even left home and wanted to know if we could reset his appointment from 10 o'clock. It is now 10:15. I'm leaving. Okay, but he wanted to set his appointment till afternoon time because he had other stuff that he needed to do. Okay, well, come on now. I got stuff I need to do too, and I have another appointment at 12. I can't reset your appointment on the same day. So anyway, he came and met me, and we were able to get it done. But earlier, since he wanted to reschedule, and he knew he wouldn't be able to be here too long, but he answered the questions this morning over the phone because he said he wasn't going to show up. He wasn't going to be able to come. Told me what unit to go to. And then once we got off the phone, he decided that he was going to call me back, and he said he's going to try to be here. So that's why he was standing out there when I pulled up. But, yeah. I was moving pretty fast for him, but he was keeping up. Sweet guy. He was keeping up. So the next one, same zip code, and it says 0.7 miles. So we are going to attempt to get to this location and see what we can get done over here and how quickly we can get it done. So anywho, we're on our way to the next one. That was an apartment. This one is going to be in another apartment. So we're going to go to another apartment unit and see what we're working with. Okay, so I had to cut you guys off because this is one of those streets where nobody seems to be parking anywhere but on one side, and they appear to be exempt. I don't know what be going on with all of that, but yeah, it's kind of but it did take me about a few minutes to get over here, and since I finished the first one so quickly, yeah, I gotta wait. I just called the insured, and he says they give him about 20 minutes. Well, in 20 minutes, it will be time for his inspection. So that means that, yeah, he had no intention on coming early and help your girl out. Okay. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose on this stuff. But that's okay, because it was either going to be him or it was going to be the next one after that. This one is an apartment as well. Nothing but apartments I'm around right now. But, yeah. When I finish this one, I have two more apartments, and then a beauty parlor, a beauty salon. Okay. So sometimes you have to wait. So let me see what I can make happen here while I'm sitting out here, because let me tell you something. I don't know what type of weather you guys are enduring, but it is super hot. And I called myself checking the weather, but it didn't work. It's still hot. Okay. Good grief. I don't know if you guys watched the video that I was talking to you guys about before, where this guy had about 5 locations that needed to be done. And then when the fire happened, he went from that point to not saying anything pertaining to answering calls or answering voicemails or any emails or anything. He just like he fell off the face of the earth. Anyway, he calls me one day last week, and out of the blue calls me up and says that I was just having a hard time getting up with my tenants for weeks. Does that excuse you not responding to voicemails and emails for weeks? Like, where they do that at? Nowhere. They don't do that nowhere. Oh my goodness. And now he's trying to get them to give his files back to me. But they've been gone for a minute now, so I don't know if they're going to give them to me or not. If they're going to, reload them and I end up with them, I don't know for sure what's going to happen with that. And I have a busy, busy day. My last one is supposed to be at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. 10 to 2. Okay. I was trying to hope I could get them knocked out earlier than that, but it don't look like that's going to happen. Because my little contact don't want to show up. I'm going to walk up there in a few minutes. See what I can get done on the outside before he comes. But, yeah. He didn't want to show up. So we'll take it from there. Let me see, can I put in a little bit of this work? Got my top. So we're going to see if I can put some in while I wait for a minute. I don't think I have any calls to make this morning, so I'm going to try to get this done. And hit you guys up when I get ready to walk up there. So he got here mighty fast. He told me to give him 25-30 minutes, which would have given him his exact time for his inspection. But then he calls me as soon as I start getting ready to put my information into my computer to tell me that I'm at the location. Where are you? I said, you told me to give you 25-30 minutes. But anyway, we got that one knocked out, and it is 10:59. Yeah, so that one worked out fine for me. It's 10:59. We was able to get it all done and go on to the next one. So now I know I'm not going to keep the good streak like this the whole time. I just know that to be certain. There is no way that my next appointment for 12 is going to let me see them at 11:15. There is no way. Oh my goodness. If they do, your girl would have been working it out today, okay? So we're going to get in this car and we're going to see what's about to take place. Because I don't know how far it is. I didn't bring the paperwork. I just brought one file. So we don't know. I don't know. So we'll see. So this location is open, but I'm going to have to give her some time before I just walk over in there. I don't want to do that. See what she has to say. My last place took me 27 minutes to get 7 miles. Okay. It took 27 minutes to get over here. 7 miles. Gotta love living in the city. Yes, indeed. But it is 11:38, and this appointment is supposed to be for 12. But since I was able to knock both of the other ones out really quick, okay. I'm going to see if she's going to give me a call back. I'm going to give her just a few minutes. I just can't even believe that. Well, yes, I can. That I can't connect to my computer. It's just crazy. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. And I'm so glad that I actually print out my papers. You know, it's okay, to be up with the times and walk around with your little iPad and all that good stuff. And, but you get caught up without that paper. And a lot of times, before anybody say it, I know that you can call people and that they will a lot of times answer the questions over the phone when you contact them. I do know that for a fact that does occur, but for the most part, 90% of the time, they are not. And You're going to have some forms with you to get these questions answered, or you're going to be chasing them when you go home. So all I could do is just strongly suggest that you try to get as much done as you can while you're with the people. And when you get somewhere and your stuff is not connecting, that ain't even gonna work. I wasn't intending on working this much today, but you know what? They was coming in, so I just had to just try to do my schedule as much as I could to try to see as much as I can get put in on each day. So I got 5 today, 5 tomorrow, and 5 on Wednesday. Or is it 5 on Wednesday? Let me check and see what my schedule is saying. One of them this week, I decided to go ahead and take, which is not in my area at all. Okay, but they asked me if I would go, compensate me to go. Of course I'm going. Ooh, and it's tomorrow. Okay, at 11 o'clock. For 11 o'clock, but it says 16 miles. 16 miles could be an hour. So I'm going to have to leave in plenty of time just to get over there. But I have 4 tomorrow and 5 on Wednesday. And 5 today. Yeah. The owner of the location told me when you go over there, what he said? Have fun in the jungle or something. And I'm like, what do you mean have fun in the jungle? He's like, you ain't never been to the jungle? I said, I've heard of one location being called the jungle. Okay. But not that far away. So where are we talking about? And he said they call it the sand jungle or something. He said, but it's early in the day. You should be fine. Okay. And he answered all the questions over the phone. So I'm going to run over there and run out so fast. I don't even know. But it's in Delray somewhere, but it's near the water, okay? That's why they call it the sand jungle. But it's okay. It is what it is. To go over there, they're paying me to go, so... You know I'm going. I am going, for sure. Okay, I'm going to give her a minute or two. Because that's going to throw me back on schedule. Ugh. Let me take a look. Because y'all know, don't y'all try this at home, all right? Yeah, I'm going to go on over here and get these pictures because if she don't, I don't know, I just got this, that she may not even show. I got this feel. So I'm going to go over here and get as many pictures as I can on the outside and stuff that I can find that I need to do from the outside. And then I'll come back and give her a few to get here since her appointment isn't until 12 o'clock. So I see you guys in a minute. So I was able to get all of the images from the outside. Still have not heard anything at all from the insured. And it is a few minutes till her appointment. I called her and I left a voicemail. She has not responded because, I just have this itchy that this is going to be one of those. And that's why I went on ahead and got the images. And no need of me sitting around wasting precious time. Tick tock, tick tock. And the person that I'm going to meet doesn't even come. The gate is open. Might as well go ahead on and get all of the images. I did have an appointment, so let's cool breezy. So I'm going to wait. Give her a few because it's not her time yet. So, you know who you are. Don't jump my comment section. Somebody, if I was you, I wouldn't wait. I don't wait. I leave. No, we not going to leave. Okay? Because it's not their appointment time. I'll be wanting to leave. All right. Because, it's hot out here. And if I turn my air on, you guys are not going to be able to hear a word that I'm saying. So I got to sit out here, fan myself. Like I'm in the back of the church with no air. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. Lord, forgive me. I know better than that. You know better than that. So hopefully she'll come and then we can move on. The next one is a unit as well, and it's gonna take me closer back my way, which is a plus. But it's another apartment building. I love it when they don't have sprinklers and all of that stuff. See, sometimes you get to these locations and it looks like they're going to have sprinklers, they're going to have fire hoses, they're going to have everything because they be really huge. And when you go on the inside of them, you realize that they don't have it. They had an enclosed stairwell over here that I was able to maneuver around up in there. And all of the doors was not heiched open. They was those fire doors. They weren't heiched open at all. They just don't shut for whatever reason. So I had to worry about getting locked up in there. But at least I was able to get everything I needed. Yeah, it's just one of those days. I'm out of here doing what I do. I didn't want to work this late. You know, have to work up until 2 o'clock. Well, my last appointment is at 2. But the one after this one for 12 is actually at 1:30. Now that's where I'm going to be having to sit. So I may utilize that time and do something else that I know I need to do while I am waiting, because I know I'm going to have to wait. I know that I am. See, the way I set my schedules most time is I go online. Whew, jeez. I'll go online and review the location and see exactly what we're looking at. Most of the time, I'm dead on the nail when it comes to setting up my appointments. As far as how long it may take for me to get each inspection done, I'd be dead on the nail with it based off of how big it is and based off of the person who I'm supposed to meet. But sometimes, you know, the insured may be an elderly person and they be the one who insisted on coming to meet you. And you already know it's gonna move a little slow. And then when you check the location online and you see it's really huge, you know that you can probably give them about a good 20 minutes, maybe 25 minutes. Yeah. Versus the typical 7 versus the typical 7, maybe 15 at most. Yeah, you may have to give them a whole half an hour while you're inside the building with them to get the inspections done. So I normally do it like that. And this one right here is an elderly lady, and she's not answering her phone calls. She's not responding to voicemail. And it took me a minute just to get in touch with her at all. And she was kind of snippy too. Yeah, she was snippy. So she was like to the point. Okay. Okay. I'll see you there. All right then. That's how she was. And now I'm seeing if she gonna show up, because now she is 1 minute till her time. I'm gonna give her about 5 or 6 minutes after the time. I'm gonna try to call her again. If she don't respond, I'm going to leave, because that means I could just go ahead and head out to the next location. And hopefully the next location I have some sun where I can actually get me a break from the heat. Because it's hot out here and I got on the wrong clothes. And I want to get done as early as I can so I can go home and change. Get outside, get me a run and take in some of this sun before it get dark. I hate to be far from the house when it gets dark, when I'm out on my feet. Okay. Because my pictures, they automatically upload to Google Photos anyway, so it isn't like I have to upload them there. When I get home, the only thing I have to do is upload them into their system, and you know, the basic paperwork. You guys know how it's done. So I wish I could do it now, but I am not connecting, and I don't even know why. That is insane. It normally, when I'm in the car and I open up my laptop, it automatically connects. And I do what I do. I went in there and checked it. It was still on because I never turn it off. And but it wouldn't connect. Unable to connect to the network is what it says. So that makes me have to do the work. I'm not going to do it late. No, I'm going to handle whatever stuff I need to handle out here. And while I'm changing, when I jump in the house, I am going to probably move the pictures into some folders really quick. Then I'm going to get out. And I will do the actual paperwork in the morning when I get up. Unless I decide to do a little tonight once I come back inside the house. I may do a little tonight. But if I don't, the majority of all of it will be done in the morning before I head out for my next day's workload. Because I am not going to let these pile up. And now since I get up pretty early, I might as well do it in the morning. But I'm going to try to do as much as I can tonight. I'm going to try not to make an excuse. Because, you know, sometimes we like to make an excuse when it comes to this paperwork. We want to do it early. Say, well, I got plenty of time tomorrow. I just do it tomorrow. But then tomorrow you got work too. Now you got all this work done piled up on you. So I try not to make an excuse just so I can get out and do other stuff. I'm going to take time out for myself. That is for sure. That is for sure. The weather is changing. And oh, my God, I love this city. I'm going to get out today and get me some air. Get me some of this D. You know what I'm saying? I am solar powered. Okay? And it has been cold around here. And I have been feeling like crap half the time. And when I step outside and get in this heat, oh, I promise it energizes me. Makes me feel so much better. So much better. So I need to get out. Plus, I have one of my children have decided to go back out of the country again. Leave the country again. And half days I can't breathe. So, yeah, to keep my mind straight until they land back on state's grounds. So, we'll get out here and get it done. What is happening over here? Like my handle messed up or something. I ain't got time for all that now. I be having too much stuff going on. That's what it is. Anywho, it is now 12:03. So I'm going to attempt to call her and see if she's going to respond. And is that the meter person? Because I hope I ain't in the red, because ain't nobody got time for that either. Okay, so let me call her and see if she going to answer the phone, if she anywhere near. And if she don't answer, I'm going to give her a few minutes and then I'm going to jet out of here. All right, but you guys know how it's going to start off. I'm going to be rolling. All right. And just like I said, she was not there. She didn't show. And I gave her plenty of time to show up. Ample amount of time. Did I say that right? I gave her enough time to show up because I lost track of time myself editing a video while I sat there and waited. I couldn't put my work into the computer. I could at least edit some videos on my phone. And when I left, it was 12:28. It is now 12:47. You can see that. 12:47. And I am at the 4th location. This inspection is not due to, well, the appointment is not scheduled until 1:30. And that one don't look like I'm gonna get that lucky. I'm gonna have to call her and her, and see is she over there, so I can go ahead on and get this done. And then we can go to that last one, which is the beauty parlor, hair salon, or whatever it is. All of these are $85 except for the last one. The last one is $125. So I'm trying to see if I can get them all done. I am hot and ready to go. It is hot out here. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna use y'all as a mirror. Oh. All right. I knew she wasn't gonna show. I'll be right every single time. And she did not show at all. And she did not answer any voicemails. And I called her 2 more times, and she did not answer her phone. Okay? So, it is what it is on that one. Luckily for me, the building was open space, so it wasn't barred in where I couldn't get around it and do what I needed to do. I got everything that I could possibly get, but no entry into a unit. But it is what it is on that. So all you can do is the best that you can do and call it a day. The questions are basic questions, and I can see clearly there's no pool over there. I know where the fire department is. I know all of the other stuff. I can see there's not any sprinkler systems and all of that good stuff over there. I can see all of that. I don't need her help on none of that. And I'll have to go online to public records and see when was the last purchase, so I know how long she's owned the building, and see can I find any updates to any of the plumbing, roofing, and all of that stuff, and put it in the computer and call it a day. She's not there to answer the questions. Sometimes you got to find the answers yourself. You guys want to dive into this? Those of you who don't know how to do it and are wondering and are very interested in it, I am doing mentoring. And someone asked me, do I offer mentoring for loan signing? I have not been offering mentoring for loan signing, but of course, I know the game. So if you want me to, go ahead and sign up and I can help you with that as well. But yeah, outside of that, ooh, we got a mentor today. I'll be able to get my run in. I'm just going to have to check how long I'm gone. Make sure that I get there and get back in enough time to get my shower. But yeah, hit me up. I am there for you to help you guys out. I'm gonna call her and see is she anywhere near, and see if I can jump in on this last apartment unit so I can get out of here. And then I'll most definitely be way ahead of time because this is scheduled for 1:30. So let me see if I can get somebody over the phone, and I'll let you guys know what happens. So I called the owner, and she said that she was actually free and she could be here in 5 or 6 minutes. And it is, come on, light up when you need to. 12:52, so that means that we'll be started by 1 o'clock. So I'm gonna go on outside and start getting some images on outside, and when she show up, oh wait, love it when a plan comes together. Y'all don't even know. Okay, hit you guys up on the flip, because I know I'm turning y'all all sorts of ways. Okay, so this one was easy, but it took longer than I thought it would. I guess I didn't research the building. Okay. Because, all right, the building is very huge, and it's shaped like a U. And let me see, can I let you guys see what it looks like without turning it off? Okay. On the end there, I hope you guys can see it, because I be holding this phone all kind of ways. Okay, but anyway, it's a huge building and it's shaped like a U, and apparently it has two basements, one on one side of the U, and a basement on the other side of the U. The one on the toward the street by the school has the furnace down there and the water heaters, and the one on this side has the electrical. And she had a whole bunch of keys and was trying to get them unlocked so that we could get in there and get it done. So we had to fiddle with keys on both sides of the building. So it is now 1:27. Okay, can y'all see that? 1:27. And this appointment was actually supposed to be for 1:30, but we was able to get all this knocked out ahead of time. Ooh wee! Okay, so the next one is the beauty parlor, and we'll see what happens. I know the last one I went to, this guy had not the last one, the one before then. He had a whole gray bag, a satchel bag, okay, of keys for days. And then, you know, he was elderly, so he's just not gonna move as fast. And every key he was unlocking something with was the wrong key. I was like, let me manifest the right key. Oh my God, the right key, right key, right key. He said, I got it. I was like, yes. Oh my goodness, he had some keys. But anywho, we're gonna go to the beauty parlor, and since that one is at 2 o'clock and this one was 90006, and this one zip codes, and this one is 90005, it shouldn't take but a second. So let's see how quickly we can get there and see what we're working with. I would have parked in that open space, but each one of those stores have their own little parking spot. I thought it was going to be like a whole big salon or whatever. Turns out it's not a big salon. It is just a little place where they cut hair and do all of that little good stuff inside of a plaza. So I'm going to walk back up there, because soon as I thought I was gonna just, I like to pull tricks. Don't y'all be doing everything y'all see me doing, okay? Don't even do it. I was gonna back up behind that car that was sitting there and hopefully get in there and get it done. But soon as I backed up, she turned her brake lights came on. So I'm assuming she was finna get ready to move out. So when I pulled up a little bit and looked, she wasn't moving. So I don't even know if somebody was in the truck or not. Maybe they in the inside and just saw me trying to back up. I don't know. But they deterred me from that location. So I bust a block. It is 1:42. If they will see me now and let me go on ahead and get this done, then where my glasses at? Because I be losing them. Okay, if they'll see me where I can get this done, I'll be done at 2 instead of getting to my last appointment at 2. Okay. It's hot as hell. Y'all excuse all the French. It's hot as all of hell up in. Whoo! I can't wait to get home and get comfortable and pull this shirt off. And then be heading right back outside. But you know what? I won't have these clothes on. You better believe it. All right. So let's go outside. Let's take a walk. So I'm calling this guy once I get over here, right? The representative, because the owner was not going to show at all in the first place. There's a representative that's coming. And you know we talk about those all the time. When you have a rep that's actually showing up. Yeah, so anyway, the rep did not show up. And I'm calling this guy, and he's not answering the phone. He's not answering the voicemail. Nothing, okay? So this is just one of those things that you end up having to deal with out here a day in the life of the inspector, all right? Because I could already be somewhere hiking, somewhere enjoying my day while I'm over here hot, and he didn't show. So then when I finally got somebody at the actual property location to answer the phone, they said, well, hold on, let me see, can I get him? Let me get him on the phone. I said, is he there? She's like, yeah, he's here. I was like, how is he there when he's supposed to be here? Okay. So she gets him on the phone, and he answers the phone, and he's like, he apparently forgot. Okay, this is just it. How do you forget? Musa. Okay. So then he says, I said, are you anywhere near? Well, is there? No, I'm not. I'm nowhere near. The management company is nowhere near the location. What all exactly do you need to do at the location? Inspect. Like, what are you talking about? And it's not like I could just do it on my own. Not this time. And that's because the parlor itself has a totally different address from the address that's on the file. So since it's a totally different address from the address that's on the file, that means that it's a possibility that the owner owns the whole strip mall. And that changes the game, okay? That means I'm not only doing the parlor, but I'm doing the whole building itself, the whole strip mall. I wouldn't know unless someone shows up to meet me so that we can get this done. But nobody want to show up. Then he says, well, I really want to reschedule for first thing in the morning. Well, like what? You want to schedule for first thing in the morning? I said, no, we're not going to schedule anything for first thing in the morning because I have other appointments already lined up. My whole week is full. We are not going to reschedule for first thing in the morning because you didn't show up. I'm going to have to just turn this in as a no-call, no-show. Let them know you didn't show up. Now, if anything, I will probably schedule you for one day next week. But they will most definitely know that you guys stood me up. Like, what the world? What a waste of time. I could be already at home. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm glad I got over here early. Now, suppose if I was running to get over here, okay? You running to get to a location. Oh, then it's so hot. You running to get to a location, and then they're nowhere to be found. This is just crazy. And the same number when she went to try to get him on the phone, I'm hearing the same little call, you know, the whatever that music is. Y'all know I'm agitated. I'm hearing the same noise coming through. So what does that mean? He was there. It's the same location. He could have simply answered the phone. He wasn't answering the phone. Just gonna sit in there and not answer. See, they're talking about in the morning. I said, no, we ain't doing nothing in the morning. I have appointments in the morning. What makes you think I'm just going to cancel? Your appointment is today at 2, not in the morning. I have a whole week booked up. I don't have time for that. And no, before anybody who asks, are they going to pay me for coming? No, they're only going to pay me for coming if I decide I'm not going to come back. Right now, I'm just heated, okay? So I will call him later, probably, and reschedule this because this was going to be a quick little $125. So I'm going to call him later, okay? But not today. Probably tomorrow or some other time. You got me out here all combobulated.